If you're familiar with the channel, you know I use a lot of spray paint and it's not all just for graffiti. A little while back, I saw a little contraption that a guy had made using a Sawzall to shake up cans of paint, and I'm going to try to improve on that design today. So in the design that I saw on the internet, what the guy had done is kind of made like a little cradle and hooked a blade to the Sawzall, and it was able to sit there and shake the can back and forth. What I'm going to do is use this little, it's actually a 2" by 2". I guess like a 2" outer diameter by 2" inner diameter. Different type of plastic pipe and a metal pipe. And this fits in here pretty well. So the way I'm going to do this is with just about a half turn, you can get this to stay in there pretty well. So what I'm going to do is cut out a circular plate, which I'm going to cinch down really, really tight. I'm going to cut off part of this rubber here, and I'm going to weld this piece to that little metal circle that I'm going to put in there, and hopefully the thing doesn't come flying apart. I think we can all agree that I didn't need to weld that much metal on there, because I haven't really welded anything this thin in a while, so just kind of trying to get the settings right, because this isn't going to be a finished product. This is just kind of my little prototype, and if it doesn't break within a few cans, then I'll build a really nice one. Okay, that's in there pretty well. So it seems to work pretty well, but I think one of the problems is it only moves about 1 inch. But it seems to be pretty well mixed up. The ball seems to be moving around pretty well in there. And then I made this just a little bit too short, so I had to take the guard off to make this work. But I mean, it's pretty solid. This thing won't come out of here. This is dug into that rubber pretty well. So I don't know. I got a few things to paint, and I'm just going to use the rattle can, so I'll see what happens if this thing seems to shake up pretty well and the color's pretty even. Then maybe I'll actually make a decent one of these. That's all the fun I plan on having today out here. It's getting really cold outside, and I'm not going to be able to paint anything anyway, so I figured that'd be just a quick way to see if that works for some upcoming projects. So I've had some people reaching out to me asking me, how do you know which outlet and switch is on which breaker? And in my case, it's not bad because I'm the one that installed them all. And just as I've suggested in other videos, This is the GFCI, which also powers this outlet, which also powers this outlet, which is only powering this area right here. And the reason I did that is to make sure that I never would overpower any circuit, just in case I wanted to use a few different tools at one time. You go into my 1920s farmhouse and it is all kinds of messed up, or it was. There was live knob and tube. People had used live knob and tube to actually power some circuits that looked like they were brand new, and some of the switches didn't match the amperage of the actual breakers, different things like that. And so I had to go through and just re-gutted the entire thing. So in my next video, I'm just gonna throw out a few ideas that I have and that I've used in the past to figure out which switches and outlets go on which circuit. It's not an easy thing, especially if you're working with these older houses. You'd be surprised at how things get turned around and how electrically what they've done makes sense. But as far as today's code, it's not really practical, and I don't really think it's really safe for as far as being able to terminate circuits, things like that if there's an issue. I do have a lot of electrical videos that I try to throw out some theory and some different things to help people actually understand how the electrical system in your home works. Like and share if you think this video would help anybody. If you got a tinkerer out there that might want to try this, maybe throw this their way, see if they want to build something. Maybe I'll see it on YouTube and maybe make my other little paint mixer better. Thank you so much for everyone supporting our channel. Thanks for watching.